This video is made with the intention of being a no damage tutorial of the game. Feel free to use any of these strategies used in this video, but listen carefully before you can perform them successfully. Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage runoff. Oh, Resident Evil en las Américas. I don't know how I speak Spanish, but anyway. So this is an arrange mode with Chris Redfield getting the best ending on the Japanese version of the game. This is the director's cut DualShock version, by the way.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why. There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Biohazard.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
Alright, so let's start. So there are a lot of difference between the versions of the game, most with the Japanese and North American version on the PlayStation. But first I will explain you what to do with this zombie. You have to make a almost perfect curve up before entering into the cutscene. Because when the cutscene ends, you can immediately smash the confirm button and pick up both clips, and the zombie won't grab you. Because if you do it a little slower, you won't be able to pick up both clips, and the zombie will grab you when you are trying to pick up the second clip. So that's why you have to make almost a perfectly curve before entering into the cutscene. But anyway, if you pick up just one clip, it's okay, you can pick up the second clip later. But picking up one clip, it's kind of mandatory for the zombies at the beginning of the game.
Wesker? Jill? What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Alright, so let's talk about the difference between arrange mode and original mode. I talk about this on all my videos of arrange mode, but I will explain you again. So the main difference between original mode and arrange mode, first of all, is the skin that your character has. That is, you can see that, right? Then there are more enemies. The enemies are buffed. There are some weapons that are buffed, especially the handgun, and there are weapons that are nerfed, like the Colt Python, the Magnum. There are zombies that can turbo, and when I say they can turbo, is that they can move really, really fucking fast, like start running, like Crimson Heads from Resident Evil 1 Remake. I think they are even more faster, the turbo zombies from here. So you pick up the clip right here, then equip the handgun. Oh no, you don't have to keep the handgun. When you try to pick up the armor key, Forrest will wake up and you just take some distance and equip the handgun and start shooting. So this handgun has like 10% chance of decapitate zombies. And I get lucky and Forrest is decapitated. But the main rule, or a general rule for zombies, in order to know if they are completely dead in the floor, is that they have to start bleeding. And I'm sorry, my dog just barked right now. But yeah, so there are a lot of differences between original mode. The last thing I told you was the Colt Python that is nerfed. And there are bosses that are buffed, like the Black Tiger, Yawn, and the Tyrant. So the Colt Python is only handy for zombies, not for bosses, not even for hunters or chimeras, but we never kill chimeras anyway, so. But it's pretty handy with zombies because you can decapitate with just one bullet every zombie all the time. It's not like sometimes don't, or sometimes you will always decapitate zombies with the Magnum with 1 bullet. So the dodge on this room is not possible with Chris, just with Jill. So what we are going to do is go to the right corner, the bottom right corner, and start shooting. If you are lucky enough, like me, you will decapitate that zombie. But if not, you will just disable the zombie, and when the zombie is on the floor, you have to start shooting him. And the reason I restart the room is because I don't want the second zombie to vomit on me when I'm changing the camera, or even grab me. Because if the zombie changes his position, you will not be able to dodge the vomit, because he will be in another position, and when you will be changing the camera, the vomit will hit you. That's why I reset the room, because when you reset the room, you reset the position of the zombies. Not on every room, but at least 90% of the rooms. And on that hallway there are dogs, so you have to enter as fast as you can to the Rebecca room.
What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
So for both good endings, you need to choose yes on the Rebecca dialogue when you are leaving the room.
Well,
and
what
yeah,
should I do now?
The best ending is considered one of the good
If
endings.
you go
I
out
think
to
it's the
search
good
for
ending
the
one
other
if I'm not
members,
wrong.
how about
Write me in the
letting me
comments
come with you?
if I'm wrong.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best.
So
I
on the
have
room
to prepare
outside, you need to be careful with
Would
the
you
dog
like
that
to
you
go ahead?
just triggered before entering into this room. So as soon as you get out, just rotate to the right and then start running. Do not lose time or the dog will bite you. And check out the last camera change. That's really, really important. And I fucked up a little right there because I opened the door with the... Or I used the key, but I didn't open the door. I was keep running. Like punching my face on the wall. Don't do that. So I told you that you have to check out the last camera, because before you are entering to the last camera, you have to start making a curve to the door. And with that, the dog will never block you. Because if you start making the curve later or before that camera change, or that exact timing, the dog will... There's a chance that the dog will block you with his hitbox. So keep that in mind. It's pretty handy. I lost some rounds because of that, before I learned that curve and the exactly way to do it. And you have to kill that zombie. It's possible to dodge almost every zombie in this game, but some dodges are pretty hard to perform. And I like to kill zombies on the places that I will go. I will constantly go at least 2 or 3 times. Except the second floor with the statue, because that... I think that room we will just go 1 time, not more. But yeah, anyway. So another main difference between the versions of this game are the Japanese and the North American version. Maybe if you saw my bad ending to Chris Arrange mode, no save no damage run, I played that on the North American version of the game. But I played the best ending on the Japanese version, and it's just because Yawn. Because Yawn fight, it's pretty fucking unfair on North American version, to be honest, for a no damage run. Because on the North American version, the Yawn 5 takes you 10 shotgun shells to kill Yawn. And on the Japanese version, it only takes you 6 shotgun shells. So the Japanese version is less complicated than the North American version in every aspect of the game, because the enemies has less HP. So just make yourself a favor and just play the Japanese version if you are making no save no damage runs of Resident Evil 1 Classic. Don't be a fucking tryhard like me. I think this is the only run I play on the Japanese version, because every other run I make on original mode, on arrange mode, I just make them on the North American version. So another general rule to know if a zombie is completely dead is that they fall down on their backs. If a zombie falls down on their backs, they are dead. You don't have to wait until they start bleeding. You just have to wait until they start bleeding when they fall down, not on their backs. And this is one room that you never visit on original mode, just on arrange mode. Oh yeah, on arrange mode, the placements, at least on the mansion, are almost all of them are on different positions. And the moon crest is divided in 2 parts. So this is pretty important. As soon as you get out of this room, start running straight and smash the comfort button, and the zombies will never grab you. But if you don't do that, or you take a little more time, the zombies will grab you. You have to do it fast. But you can reset the room you fucked up. Just re-enter to the room of the first moon crest first part, and that's it. And the get out is just run straight and then go direct to the door. So if you learn how to control your character on different cameras, you will be able to do almost everything on this game. That's the main key for this game. Learn the movement and learn how to perform a correct movement on different cameras, because on some cameras the movement is different. It's not the same like on a normal camera, for example. It's like reversed movement, something like that. And I got pretty bad luck on this part, because the zombies take a lot of bullets to die. But for the best ending, or even for both good endings, handgun bullets are not really necessary like on the bad endings, because you will just fight the Plant 42 in one phase, not two. Because Rebecca will make the V-Jolt and help you with one phase of the Plant 42 with the V-Jolt. So handgun bullets are not... They are handy, but they are not like... It's not like really necessary to pick all handgun bullets like on the bad endings. And right there, I don't know why I pick up the 8 spray. But yeah, on this game, if you try to heal and you are full HP, the game doesn't allow you to heal. That doesn't happen on the Resident Evil 1 remake, by the way. But on this game, it happens like that. So if you are not sure if you take damage or not with something, but it's really obvious when you take damage, to be honest, because in this game it's not like you can avoid a grab or something like that. Maybe as an acid speed you can think if you take damage or not, but yeah, if you're not sure, you can use an herb or an head spray, and if the game doesn't allow you to use a heal item, it means you are full HP. Simple as that. When you enter this room, go to the left corner and then shoot. Not shoot immediately after you enter the room, because if you shoot immediately after you enter to the room, you will not decapitate the zombie on the left. You will decapitate the zombie on the right. And the zombie on the left will grab you, because it won't give you enough time. So that's why you have to go to the left corner before they start shooting. And with Chris you don't have the lockpick, so that's why we have to pick up the lighter and come to this room and pick up the sword key. So as I told you, the Magnum is only handy for zombies. And the amount of bullets I use, it's pretty counted, maybe I can say it. For every zombie I will kill on the first mansion section. It's not like I will use on every zombie, just on the necessaries. But if you follow my pathing and my routing, you have to keep that in mind. So with Chris, it's like a lot of backtracking to make some items, or pick up some items, or make some puzzles. I'm sorry, and that's because Chris has 2 less item slots than Jill. So I will be going to an item box like 3 or 4 times maybe. But the item management, it's really important with Chris. Keep that in mind.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
See? Just relax and play.
All right.
So maybe you wonder that I don't have enough space, but everything it's like planned. I have a plan for everything, so before entering to the chemical room where there are dogs, I will discard the armor key, and in order to do that you have to use the key on that door and then go to the blue door. If you don't use the armor key on that door, you won't be able to discard it, because on this game you're only able to discard an item when you fully use it. So for the keys is when you use it on all the doors that you can open with that key. And the dodge for these dogs is always the same on every version of the game and on every game mode. It never changes. And when there are spiders, it's the same as well. So as you can see now, I can discard the key. You just equip the handgun, because when you enter to this room you start aiming. Just aim and shoot. And always wait until the dog fully stand up, because if you keep shooting like very desperate, some bullets won't make damage or won't hit the dog. And for this dog, wait until the dog fully lands on the floor, because if the dog doesn't fully land, you won't hit the dog with a bullet, or you will just miss the shot. I think it's something with the hitbox of the dog, and the third dog will always jump when you are getting out of this room. Will never jump before. And on a range mode you can pick up the shotgun right now if you want, because the broken shotgun is on the save room, that is on the left right now. And that zombie is one of the zombies that can turbo, but I didn't let him because I entered the room pretty fast. So it's possible to pick up the shotgun right now, but it's not necessary because we only have to deal with one zombie before Yawn. So, no, well, not deal. We have to kill one more zombie and dodge 2 zombies, but the dodge is pretty simple, to be honest. So right now I just reload the handgun, but I will save the handgun. Or not. Yeah, you have to save the handgun and just pick up the handgun bullets, because we will be picking up more handgun bullets. And it's just save time, and because the handgun bullets will be like just being on the same slot and not on different slots if you don't pick up the handgun bullets right now. And the Magnum, it's necessary for 1 zombie before the plant room, and 1 zombie in the shotgun room that we will be visiting after the Yawn encounter, because it's not a fight. You won't fight Yawn, you will just dodge Yawn. The game wants you to fight Yawn, but it's not necessary. You will just waste ammo, and it's fucking unfair because Yawn hitbox, it's just stupid. And you won't kill Yawn if you fight him. If you just deplete the HP of Yawn on the first encounter, Yawn will just hide. So, not necessary.
Chris! Chris! You like it?
Oh, that was great.
What is that?
Okay, so dodge right here is like this. When you change the camera, just rotate to the right, and then run while you stick to the wall. And for this zombie, just grip the Magnum and then shoot. That's why we bring the Magnum. So the two zombies that were chasing you, they turbo. So don't waste too much time killing that zombie. And the get out is the same. You just stick close to that wall, and the zombies will never grab you. So I'm not really sure why I'm entering into the Itchy Tasty room for the best ending. Maybe it's just because of the shotgun shells that are pretty handy. But to be honest, I don't think it's really necessary for the best ending. But just in case, if you want to make it everything safer and not be stressed by not having shotgun shells, right? And I saved that Magnum bullet for that zombie, so maybe that's why I just say fuck it, I will just enter. And you just wait till like what, half a minute or 20 seconds, maybe. So Richard body has one clip of Magnum Bullets, so that's why I'm examining the body. And I'm pretty sure I won't go back to this worky room. Yeah, I won't. Just at the bad ending I go there because there's one more clip there. But not necessary for the best ending. So the only door that key open is this one. That's why I can just discard it right now. So the dodge for Yawn is the same as always on every version and every game mode. With Chris it's a little more difficult because Chris has a wider hitbox than Jill's. With Jill it's more simple. And there's another way to dodge Yawn that the speedrunners use. But it's not 100% consistent and it's harder to perform, so I don't really recommend to do that. So that's why I never show that strat. Maybe if one day I make all the ways to kill Yawn or dodge Yawn, I will show that. But right now I don't see it necessary, so as you can see I get stuck on the tail and on the wall. It's pretty annoying sometimes because you can get stuck pretty easily and Yawn will just immediately bite you. And it's GG because he will poison you. And that counts as damage. So right now we will go and pick up the shotgun, but before we'll make some item management because we need the handgun right now. So you'll just have to save the Star Crest and pick up the other part of the Moon Crest and pick up the handgun and combine both Moon Crest and then pick up the broken shotgun. The reason I'm with the Magnum and the handgun, it's because we will kill one zombie with the Magnum on the shotgun room and the other one with the handgun. Well, the second one is not mandatory to kill, it's just mandatory to disable the second one. But most of the time you will just decapitate the second one with the handgun because of the crit that the handgun has. And for the zombies in that room, we will just kill them with the shotgun after we pick it up. So it's pretty simple, you just enter, aim and shoot. With the Magnum of course first. And then you keep the handgun and start shooting the second one. You have auto aim on this game, by the way. So you just disable the zombies, not necessary to kill him, and then go directly to the shotgun. And put the broken shotgun on its place. And then get out, but be careful to not pass through the second zombie head, because it can grab you. And the third one will always troll, don't worry about the third one. And I think I forget to mention about that, so the only version of this game that doesn't have auto aim is the North American vanilla version, you can call it. So the first version of the game that came out on 1996, that it only has Chris and Jill scenarios on original mode. But after that version, every version has auto aim. It doesn't matter if it's North American or Japanese. Because on the first vanilla version, or the 1996 version of the game, the Japanese version has auto aim. Just the North American is the one that doesn't have it. But again, on Director's Cut, all the version has auto aim, so don't worry about it. And this puzzle is always the same. Of course, if you fucked up, the crows will come to you. So don't fuck up. Please. So in this room, unlike an original, there are two dogs, so that's why I bring up the shotgun. It's the best weapon you can have against multiple dogs. Because as you can see, you can shoot both dogs with just one shotgun shell, so it's 100% safe. And when there is just one dog, just use the handgun. Don't waste more shotgun shells, it's the best you can do. Sometimes the dog will get stuck on the wall. If that happens, just wait, be patient. But if he never get out of the wall, don't go to him. Just reset the room. There's one important thing you have to know about resetting rooms. When you reset rooms, you will reset the aggro and the position of the enemies. But you can also reset the HP values. So for example, if you waste like 5 bullets on a zombie but the zombie didn't die, and you reset the room, the zombie will have full HP again when you re-enter to that room. So it's a really good strat, but it can troll you sometimes, so be careful when you use that strat of resetting rooms. So there are like 3 more rooms with dogs, but just 2 that you need to kill them. Because the last room, the dogs will despawn after you kill the plant 42. And on the first room, after the 2 dogs we kill on the courtyard, after you kill the plant 42, there will be 2 more dogs. There will always spawn 2 dogs there. I will tell you what room right now. Maybe I'm just confusing you. So this small key is really important for the guardhouse, because we'll be picking up shotgun shells on the guardhouse on one desk, on one specific desk. And this is the room that it doesn't matter if you kill these dogs or not, there will always spawn 2 dogs after you kill the plant 42. But I like to kill them because the dodge sometimes can not be very easily to perform. So it's just better to kill them. You will always have free aim on 2 dogs, but the third one 99% of the time will get stuck on the right wall. And I go YOLO, but don't do that. The best way and the safest way you can do this is to reset the room for the third dog, because sometimes the third dog can instantly grab you when you change camera. But I said fuck it, I will go YOLO. Yeah, and also on the Japanese version of the game the text scrolls faster, so that's why speedrunners always use the Japanese version of this game. Not just because it's less complicated, it's also because the text scrolls faster, so they can save a lot of time with that. So in this room there are plenty of RNGs you can have. We'll see if I got the best RNG. I don't really remember, to be honest. Yeah, I got the best RNG, so this is the best RNG you can have because you have free weight to stand up on this wall and start shooting from here. And when there are dogs close each other, just quit the shotgun and you can shoot the 3 dogs at the same time, or 2. But almost all the time you shoot the 3 of them. I'm pretty sure I got the bad RNG with my Jill's arrange mode and the bad ending too with Chris arrange mode run, because the dogs were on my way to that wall. but it's possible to handle. It's not impossible. And these dogs don't necessary to kill because they despawn after you kill the plant 42, as I told you before. But on the room before this one, if you get bad RNG and you're not confident enough to kill them with the bad RNG position of the dogs, you can always restart the room until you get the good RNG. But sometimes it will take you like 5 resets, maybe. I never reset it. But it's possible. So on arrange mode there are 3 holes on the floor, but it's just necessary to cover 2, not this one. First you have to cover the hole that is really close to the red room, or to the red door. And there's a pretty nasty bug on this hole, because sometimes you cover it correctly, and when you get out of the room with the red book right here, first way I explain you this, you just go directly to the table. And I fucked up because I don't have enough space again. I did the same mistake like on the bad ending too. So don't shoot. Just get out on the opposite side that the spider is coming to you. Because if you shoot, you will aggro the second spider, and the second spider 90% of the time will be on the door when you are getting out if you aggro the second spider, and can immediately spit you when you are trying to get out, and it's GG. So I will explain you again about the bug on that hole, or maybe it's a glitch, I don't know what it is. It happened to me a lot of times and I lose rounds because of that. So when you get out of the red room, you have to start pushing the statue and cover the other hole that is on far right. But when you start pushing it, it's like the game glitches and the tentacle immediately grab you. It's pretty annoying, but it can happen. But I don't know if it's about the position of the statue or it's really a glitch. I'm just telling you because you will lose runs because of that sometimes. But the most annoying thing on this game is the yawn fight. So that's why I just decided to make this ending on the Japanese version. Or at least on this game mode. Because I lost like 10 runs just because of the yawn fight on the North American version. So I just said fuck it, I will play the Japanese version. I don't know how I am suffering playing the North American version, it's not necessary. So this is the desk that contains shotgun shells, because the desk that is before the room of the plant 42 contains an ink ribbon, so it will just troll you if you use the small key on the other desk. And the first room there are 2 zombies, so it's not worth it. So on this bathroom, the hitbox, it's pretty interesting to be honest, because sometimes you are not aiming directly and you will just decapitate one zombie. You can make a double kill if you trigger the zombie that is really close to the sink. But the safest way is just to kill one by one. Don't try to make the double kill. You can get wrapped if you don't trigger correctly the zombie on the sink. So the plan for it to fight, it's pretty unfair on a range mode. But you don't see it why right now, because right now Rebecca will help you.
Chris!
Rebecca, no, it's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You could... Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion and kill the root. Rebecca, please.
Chris! Don't die!
So unfortunately with Rebecca you don't have to kill any zombie or enemy. And the combination is 1 to 5 for this keypad. You just have to make the V-Jolt and then use it. So in order to make the V-Jolt faster, you pick up first the 4 bottles, the empty bottles, just pick them up, the 4 of them. And do not use 1-4. I just fucked it up right there because it was on the side of the bottle, but you can cancel it, so it's okay. And once you have the 4 bottles, just use 2 bottles on the sink. You have to fill up the bottles with water. And after you fill up 2 bottles with water, you go to the number 2 and fill up 2 bottles with the number 2. After you pick up 2 number 2s, start combining the 2s with water, both of them. Then after that, you pick up 1 number 2 again, and then go to the number 4. Pick up 1 number 4, and then combine the number 4 with the number 2 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and then pick up 1 number 4 again. And now it's just combinations. You combine the number 4 with the combination of the 2 and water, and then combine everything. And that's the V-Jolt. Right there I just fucked up because the camera changed and I didn't go correctly to the door, and I just examined the wall. It's not necessary to examine the wall, by the way. The wall only tells you what you have to do and what combinations. Alright, so the plant 42, you just go to the wall and be really close to the wall and start shooting. When you see white spots falling down to you, you pause and then unpause and then go to the other side. But do not get close to the two doors, just get close to the wall that is single. I'm sorry, to the door that is single. And right there, that's why it's unfair this fight, because sometimes the plant 42 can speed as it like immediately and doesn't give you a chance to do anything, not even to shoot. And the reason I pause and unpause, because when you pause and unpause you regain control immediately of your character, so you don't have to wait until the character stops aiming, and you can move immediately. That's why I pause and unpause, as you can see. It's not a glitch, it's just a trick. And you have to do that. Just do that. But it's unfair because, as you can see, it only allows me to shoot one time or maybe twice, but not more. It maybe looks simple, but it's not. It's pretty hard, to be honest, and it takes a lot of practice. I lost so many fucking rounds on this fight, and even more on the bad ending, because on the bad ending you don't have the help of Rebecca, so you have to fight the plant 42 in two phases. But on the best ending you have the help, so the plant 42 is just one phase, not two. And as you can see, sometimes you can fuck it up and try to get out. So that's why I don't get close to the two doors. Because if I fuck it up and I press X before I start aiming, I will just get out of the room and the plant 42 will be full HP. Because the plant 42 works exactly the same as every enemy. If you reset the room, the plant 42 will be full HP. So you have to keep in mind that. And I think I will be out of Magnum Bullets before I kill the plant 42. If that happens, just use the shotgun. It will just take you like 1 or 2 shotgun shells, not more.
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved again.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, Chris, this is Richard's radio. We received communication from Brad at the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky. He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
I see. Understood. I'll keep it. We should somehow let Brad know we're here.
At the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something. Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
So right now it's just puzzles. There's nothing important to teach you, to be honest, because it's just puzzles. And it's not even puzzles, I think, because the puzzle already Rebecca made it. He's just picking up some stuff. So maybe remember, we'll be picking up more handgun bullets, because the handgun bullet is the best weapon you can have against the tyrant. But yeah, I'll be back after the Wesker cutscene, when we will be arriving to the docks.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
So there are 2 zombies. I'm sorry, where are the zombie dogs? Yeah, there are 2 zombie dogs in this room. They will always spawn, no matter what, after you kill the plant 42. And the safest way to kill them is just to stand up on this corner and wait until they come to you. And always wait until the dogs fully stand up before shooting. Because in the recoil they can grab you, or they can bite you. And I got lucky and I was able to kill both dogs. Because most of the time the second dog it's like kinda stuck on the other camera. And maybe you have to reset or go YOLO. But I got lucky, so thankfully. So for the first hunter encounter, as soon as you regain control of your character, just aim and shoot. Wait until the hunter stands up and shoot. And you have to do it 4 times. That hunter will always die with 4 shotgun shells, maybe 5 if you are not lucky enough. But most of the time it's 4. And it's like 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds that you have to wait between every shot. Because you cannot shoot the hunter when it's on the floor. Well, you can, but you had to be like on his side and then aim down. And I don't really recommend it. Just wait until the hunter stand up and then shoot again. That hunter will never jump, so don't worry about it. For these 2 hunters, you have to enter to this room walking and stay close to the right wall. And aim and shoot, pause and unpause. And reload, of course. And then wait and then shoot again. And the same. So the best thing you can do is shoot both hunters at the same time with 1 shotgun shell. But maybe you saw right now, the shotgun won't always make a hunter fall down. So don't think that will always happen. Because if you don't pause and unpause between the recoil of the shotgun, you will get attacked by a hunter, or maybe the hunter will jump or slash you or whatever. So that's why I pause and unpause, because I cancel the recoil of the shotgun and I can start shooting fast enough and don't give the hunter enough time to do anything. And for this part, just pick up the Colt Python, the shotgun shells, and the key. You don't need bullets for the Magnum right now because you will be picking up Magnum Bullets on the library. And for Yawn fight, it's only necessary the shotgun, and 6 shotgun shells to be exact. That the hunter on the second floor is not necessary to kill, and the dodge is pretty simple. Just go directly to the wall and then rotate. The hunter will always miss the slash if you do it correctly. So again, this is the reason I play the Japanese version, because I lost like 10 or more rounds on the North American version of this fight. Because this fight is ridiculous on the North American version, it takes you 10 shotgun shells. And the Japanese is just 6, and it's not because of the amount of the ammo, it's because the boss fight is on a really tight place and you don't have enough space to dodge a Yawn, and Yawn hitbox is stupid. Sometimes it will hit you even if you dodge it. So shooting 1 time, pause and pause. Shooting the second time, pause and pause. The 3rd time, pause and pause. The 4th time, pause and pause. The 5th time, pause and pause. And for the 6th time, you have to aim down. The reason you aim down is because when you aim, it depends on the enemy. Where is the enemy? You will change your position a little, or you will move your character a little. So that's why you aim down and you don't miss the auto attack. It's 100% consistent, by the way. And the dodge for this hunter, it's different than Jill, it's not the same. What you have to do is start running. Start running, 1 camera change, and on the second camera change you have to start moving to the wall. and the hunter will always slash and miss. But if you move before or when on the first camera change or before it, the hunter will run and attack you. So it's different with Chris, at least on a range mode. I think on original mode is the same with Chris and with Jill. Now, because there are no hunters on original mode, I'm just talking shit, man. Yeah. And right here there's a key that you will be using on the library and pick up Magnum Bullets. It will be handy for zombies. Be careful with this zombie. Don't get too close to the zombie, because as I explained before in the Yawn fight, sometimes when you aim, well, not sometimes, all the time when you aim with the shotgun, your character move a little. You can move forward or backward or to the left or to the right, it depends where you are aiming. And if you are pretty close to that zombie, when you aim, the zombie will grab you, because the aiming animation just move you forward a little. Pretty annoying, but it's good to know. And the dodge is like this, just pretty close to the wall and then go directly to the blue room. Do not waste time, because if you waste a little of time on the second camera change, the hunter will slash you. Practice that part. It's not so simple to do it. And right here are the Magnum Bullets, and there's one zombie that it's hiding behind that library. So just wait until the zombie comes to you. Aim and shoot, because if you go to the zombie, it will immediately grab you on the camera change. And I know I'm repeating the camera change and grabs on the camera change all the time, but it happens, man. It's how this game works, and how this game wants you to take damage on a freeway. And the battery is on this room, it's not on the other room, like an original mode. So the other room, it still has ammo, but there's one hunter on the way, so it's not worth it to go there. And for this zombie, just have fun with the Magnum. And that fucking zombie just body blocked me with his body. So the hunter spawn on the courtyard, it's linked to the item that you pick up on this room. It doesn't matter if it's the mode disc on original mode or if it's the red book like on range mode. It's linked to this item, so it's helpful to know, right? It's not like something really important. I just learned this because I played this game a lot in order to make the no save no damage runs. But yeah, it's how it works. And the get out of the library is the same way as you get in order to dodge the hunters. So in the kitchen there's the most tanky zombie in the entire RE franchise. It takes 5 shotgun shells to kill the zombie, but it's just ridiculous, right? But it's not necessary to kill him. You can aim down and disable the zombie. Because if you aim down to a zombie, you shoot the zombie to the leg and the zombie will instantly fall down. And the zombie cannot grab you on the falling down animation. So, pretty handy to know. Pretty helpful. The dodge for the spiders on the next room, it's the same like an original mode, but in original mode there was hunters in this room, not spiders. On a range mode there are spiders. But the dodge is the same. Run straight, and when the camera start changing, go to the wall. And the reason you have to do that is because if you don't do that dodge, of course you will dodge the spider, but there is a chance that the spider will be facing you if you just run straight. And it can instantly speed acid and it can hit you. So by performing the dodge that you learn on the original mode, you will avoid that. The spider won't be facing you. It's like just manipulating the movement of the spider before fall down. Maybe it sounds harder to understand, but once you do it, you will understand it. There's one more hunter right here, and this hunter will always scream. Just aim and shoot, pause and unpause, and then get out. That hunter will always scream like an idiot before attacking or jumping, so you can take advantage of that to shoot him and disable the hunter. Sometimes, as I told you before, the hunter maybe won't fall down with one shotgun shell. If that happens, pause and unpause as well and shoot a second shotgun shell. But I think it never happened to me, at least for that hunter. So for the courtyard, I'm sorry, for the mines section, you don't need any weapons, because you will just be performing dodges. And believe me when I'm saying though that the dodges on the mines are pretty easy to perform. It needs practice, of course, as everything on this life, but it's not so hard to perform. Just pick up the crank, the red book, and the battery. Oh yeah, and on the best ending you need the ammo disc, so you have to enter this room in order to pick it up. I didn't pick it up before because I didn't have space. But it's not necessary to go to an item box and save the ammo disc. You can be with the ammo disc in the mines. Because you need exactly 2 empty item slots, and you will have 1 more because you will use the battery, so you will have 3 in total. So the dodge is the same as an original mode. Just stick close to the wall and then run while you are on the wall, or while you stick close to the wall, and the hunter will always miss the slash. He will just try to spank you on the ass. But yeah, so right now it's just using items, making some puzzles, and I'll catch you up on the mines. I'll be back.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there? Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
So the main reason you need weapons with Chris for the mines is that the crank is on Enrico's body, so you can easily dodge the hunters. It's possible to dodge the hunters when the crank is on the way, like on original mode, but if you fuck up the moment a little, the second hunter will instantly slash you. But on arrange mode that doesn't matter because the crank is on Enrico's body, right? So it's pretty easy to perform. And the dodge in this room is the same as on original mode. No, I'm sorry. It's only on arrange mode because on original mode there's just one hunter and I used to kill that hunter. Yeah. But there are no more hunters. The next thing you have to deal with is the black tiger. And as always, the black tiger with Chris is just dodge and use the acid to destroy the spider web. But on arrange mode, black tiger is buffed, so with Jill we perform that dodge as well. Oh yeah, and before I forget, it's mandatory to pick up the flamethrower, because you need the flamethrower after the black tiger fight, and you have to dodge that hunter. Do not try to kill him, because there's one hunter behind you if you try to kill that hunter. So, the black tiger fight, go to the wall, wait until the black tiger speed acid, moonwalk, and then repeat. Acid speed, moonwalk, like Michael Jackson. And you have to repeat until there's no more spider web. So the main strat right there is to learn the camera changes in that room and the animation that the black tiger makes before the start spitting acid. Once you learn those two things, you will be good to go on that boss fight, or that boss dodge, or that boss strat, whatever you want to call it. Right now it's just picking up items, because behind that boulder there's the blue block, and on the statue puzzle there's the laboratory key. So I'll be back in the laboratory. Alright, so the last section of the game, it's the laboratory. We'll be making a little more, or a little different item management, unlike the bad ending too, because we need the mode discs. So just save both cranks and pick up the Magnum. Pick up the Magnum Bullets, the shotgun, and the shotgun shells. Yeah, it's the shotgun shells, I'm pretty sure. Just do it, man. If I can do it. I didn't do it, what? That's interesting, man. I don't know why I did that. But well, and maybe I just want to save some shotgun shells for later in the game for some zombies. So these two zombies, just kill them with the Magnum. And it's mandatory to kill the third one because you will be back into this, or you will be back to this place because you will need to pick up the ammo disc that is on the room on the left, the B2. Right here you have to encounter one zombie, or you have to kill one zombie. That one not. That one it's for later. This one. Then you enter to the computer room. And on the computer room there's one ammo disc. And the third one is on the B2, on the second floor. The login and the passwords are the same as the original mode. So the login is John, the password is Ada. And the second password is Mole. M-O-L-E, like the Fantastic Four name. The big one. You know what I mean. So right there is the third demo disc. Now we can continue on the laboratory. You have to kill like 3 zombies, I think, on the room downstairs, and on the next room like 2 zombies, I think, if I'm not wrong. We will see. So for this one, just have fun with the Magnum. Yeah, there are 2 more. And then in the next room there are 2 more. And I have 2 Magnum Bullets. Calculated. Nah, to be honest, I didn't calculate it. It was just fun. It was just luck, I'm sorry. But it was fun as well. So just go. First enter to this room because you have to make a puzzle here in order to activate the first ammo disc. And there are shotgun shells right here, so it comes pretty handy. So this puzzle is pretty annoying sometimes. There are 2 main things you have to know. The red button on the floor, you can press it if you pass through with your character. So that's why you have to be really careful when you're walking near that red button. And the second main thing you have to know is that you have to fully push the boxes to the wall, because if it's a pixel not fully pushed, the poison will float in the air once you activate the button. So those are the 2 main things you have to know when you're making this puzzle. So in this room there are Magnum Bullets, but if you want to pick up the Magnum Bullets you have to kill the zombie on the floor, so I don't think it's worth it. Just forget about those Magnum Bullets. And you won't need more Magnum Bullets in the game, you just need two more Magnum Bullets for 2 zombies that are on this room. Well, on the next room, sorry, not this one. Because Chimeras is just dodging Chimeras, because they are pretty annoying, hard to kill. And the Tyrant is just better to kill him with the shotgun. I'm sorry, with the handgun, because the handgun is buff, as I told you at the beginning of the game. So the dodge, this is the hardest part of the laboratory. The dodge is it goes like this: stick close to the right, go directly to the computer, activate the computer, then rotate and get out as fast as you can. And then stick close to the wall with the door. And the second Chimera will always try to slash, well, not always, but 90% of the time will try to slash and attack you. And you will dodge it because you are on the wall. If you get really bad luck, the Chimera will start to chasing you, and there's a chance that will jump behind you. But if you follow the pathing that I teach you, almost never will happen, but it can happen. So this strat is 100% consistent. What you have to do is, as soon as you enter, you rotate to the right and then start running while you stick close to the wall. And just make it curve when you are going to the computer, not before, not after. And with that, you will not let the Chimera fall down to the floor, and the Chimera will still on the ceiling, and that's what you want. Because if the Chimera falls to the floor or falls down, there's a lot of chance that it will jump behind you and will grab you and attack you. So the main goal is to keep the Chimera on the ceiling, and with that strat, that Chimera will always be in the ceiling. And you have to pick up the battery, right? So the Chimera, this dodge is like this: you just bait out attack and then run straight. That's the main rule in order to dodge Chimera's out attack on the ceiling. On a range mode it's not really necessary because you will just use it twice, but on original mode you use it more, so I think it's better if you learn it more for original mode runs than for a range mode runs, but it's good to learn it as well. It's never bad to learn things, and that applies even in real life. So do not forget to pick up the handgun right here. The handgun and handgun bullets. So the first tyrant we will be killing him with the Magnum and maybe some handgun bullets. For the last tyrant fight you need exactly 30 handgun bullets, not more, but not less.
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the Tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move. If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant! Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not. Go to hell. Jill will join you too. What? Don't come this way! No!
You can't kill me!
Alright, so as soon as you regain control of Chris, just start running straight and then make a curve and go to this corner. When you are on the corner, equip the Magnum and start shooting. Take advantage of the auto aim. When the Tyrant is getting close to you, just go to the other side and be careful because the Tyrant is blocking your vision with his big ass. The main goal for this fight is to take or to keep space between you and the tyrant. Because that tyrant will never run. That tyrant always walk and will just attack you when it's close to you. And most of the time the tyrant will get stuck on Wesker body, but sometimes he won't, like in this case. And it's better to just be aware of that. Because I lost so many runs because of that, because I think he will always get stuck on Wesker body and he didn't, and on the recoil of the Magnum Bullets, or well, I was shooting, he get close to me and attack me and the round was dead. Simple as that. So just be aware of that.
Wow!
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
So right now you have to deal with 2 chimeras and 5 zombies. But the chimeras is just dodge. The zombies you have to kill them because it's the orgy room. And right now you will see why everyone calls it the orgy room. So for the first chimera, get close to the chimera auto attacks and then run straight and then stick close to this wall, and the second chimera will always miss the slash. And this is the orgy room, and it's called like that because there are 5 naked zombies close each other, then generate zombies. And just take advantage of the shotgun. You can even shoot 3 or 5 of them with just 1 shotgun shell. And be really close, be really careful, and know if they are really dead. Sometimes one can be with HP and can grab your foot. But as I told you before, the main rule to know if a zombie is dead is where there are 2 main rules, right? One, it's that they start bleeding on the floor, and second one, if they fall down on their backs, they are dead. Right now we have to save Jill and then continue with the game. Oh yeah, and I forget, on the second floor there are 3 more zombies that you have to deal with.
Jill, are you there?
Chris?
Jill, you're all right.
Yes. Wesker is here. He's...
Oh, I know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Let's get going.
So this camera is not a really big deal, just go directly to the stairs. But do not waste time, right? Just go directly to the stairs. Maybe if you are a little slower can fall down and or even attack you from the ceiling, but it never happens to me. But maybe it can happen, I never test it. I just have fun with the Magnum and decapitate the zombies. If you don't have Magnum Bullets, just use the shotgun. But do not use the handgun, because the handgun you need it for the tyrant on the heliport. And exactly you need 30 bullets. 15 on the handgun and 15 on the clip. Oh, I don't have it. Yeah, I think you just need 20. How many do you need? Yeah, I think it's 30 in the worst case scenario. But most of the time it's just 20, if I'm not wrong. I'm sorry, I don't remember correctly, but yeah. If I remember correctly, it's 20 handgun bullets. And if you are really bad luck, because I test that fight a lot, it's 30. But almost never that will happen. And that's why I just with the shotgun just in case if I'm out of handgun bullets.
There is 3 minutes until explosion. I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Great! Rebecca! Brad's up in the helicopter.
Look at those monsters! Let me take care of them. But Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
Okay.
Alright, so this is really important for this fight. The place you put the flare is the most important thing you will do on this fight. Because we will chase the tyrant. So you have to stand up behind that black line and you have to stick close to the wall and just use the flare there. The main reason we are doing that is because we will dodge one tyrant out attack and then tyrant will stuck on that white machine. I think it's a machine or ventilator, I don't know what is it, but you will see it right now. So the dodge is 100% consistent as long as you follow my steps correctly. And this is an speedrun strat, by the way. It's 100% safe and 100% consistent. So as soon as you regain control of Chris after the cutscene, shoot the tyrant 2 times. Then move a little to the left. And when the tyrant is really fucking close to you, then you start running and get out. Not before, not later. Believe it or not, you have like some iframes on that part. So that's why the tyrant cannot hit you. But if you do it a little sooner, you won't be able to stop the tyrant on that place. So that's why you have to wait until the tyrant is really fucking close to you before doing the dodge. And then just go directly to the rocket. And do not pass through the rocket like I did. I fucked up right there. The tyrant will always miss the auto attack if you keep running. And just equip the rocket launcher and shoot. And that's the last tyrant fight. Maybe it looks harder, but once you get it and follow the steps I told you, it's 100% consistent. But yeah, this was Resident Evil 1, the classic one, without taking any damage, without saving, on a range mode, getting the best ending with Chris Redfield. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope this helps. Hope you learn. I'm Ares, and you can always find me on twitch.tv or Saurio or on the Discord server of Team Glitchless. Just feel free to ask me anything if you have problems with this run or any other runs I make. I'll be happy to help you. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I see you next time. Take care.